Hi, Aquarius. Welcome to your reading. I'm Amber. If you're new here, welcome to Unveiled Intuition and Tarot. If you're returning, welcome back. You already know what it is. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, especially if this resonates with you guys. If you want to book a personal reading, you can do that on my website. The link is www.unveiledbyamber.com. It's also down below in the description box. When this reading is over, if you still need some clarity, you can follow me over to the extended, and that link is also found down below in the description box. Um, if I didn't already say this, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I appreciate you. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. I just finished Libra's reading, and that was like good energy. It took a turn or whatever at the last minute, and then when I got ready to prepare for your energy, I was getting a couple of things that are like so loud and clear, but then I got real quiet. And I just was kind of just sitting here, almost as if I was like sulking it. I don't want to say sulking, but like taking in the entire environment, all of the characters in the environment and stuff like that. It feels like there's a lot of energy going on in your 11th house, which is also the house that Aquarius rules. It's about the tribe. It's about the community, group efforts, things of that nature. It could be closely related to like neighbors or collaborative efforts, things of that nature. The third house also may be aspected right now. That means your immediate environment, siblings, people you see on a daily basis, your brother, sister, children, parents, whatever. Um, I kept seeing a lot of paperwork. In fact, I know for sure that this reading is going to be called signing off. And I don't know if that's an energy of you like signing off the computer, signing offline. I also feel like for some of y'all, it's an energy of like you signing off on something that's like getting delivered or something that you're sending off to somebody else. There's an energy too of like maybe I don't know, I was hearing like extenuating circumstances where like something happens or takes place or something like that. So there's an authoritative figure that signs off on something. You could be the authoritative figure that signs off on something, of course, but signing off was loud and fucking clear. I kept seeing paperwork. I kept seeing the justice scales. So a Libra, of course, could be of some sort of significance, but it could just involve documents, contractual agreements, and things of that nature. Um, the other thing that was pretty clear is that you have to walk away from something or you have to venture off or journey somewhere. This card is sitting right here on the top of the deck, which it says safe travel. So, it gives me a vibe of like you already have made up your mind that you need to go somewhere, or you're in the process of coming up with a strategy. A perfect escape plan is something that I heard. A getaway is something that I was hearing, or something like that. That's the energy too of like signing off. Like maybe it's like the day before a vacation or something like that, but it seems rather significant. It seems a lot more significant than just like signing off for a vacation. Maybe something more long term, like a maternity leave, FMLA, bereavement, or something like that. That could be a thing. I was also getting for some of you guys too that it could be a signing off of like for like graduation. Like when you apply for your graduation, or your, counselor or administrator or whatever tells you that you're like on track or signs off on classes you took or something like that. I was hearing matriculation. Okay. Oh yeah, and school was coming out in one of the other cards. So anyway, let's get into it. I had a lot of channel messages for you, Aquarius, but I kind of felt too like aside from what I was hearing, feeling, it feels like you've been in a space, and some of you guys, this is a physical place. Some of you guys, it's a mental space that you've been in. And others of you, it's like an emotional disposition, like standing on your beliefs or your feelings about something, or being standoffish until you figure out how you feel about something. So You've been in this space, however it resonates for you all. And in this space, you were initially interacting with the noise, the distractions, the disruptions, the disharmony. And it was, of course, in all efforts to bring balance. Some of you guys might have a significant placement of Libra as well, or just be really aspected by Libra right now. But that doesn't even matter, because Libra rules the seventh house, which is about just relationships overall, right? It seems like overall that's you're being affected like on a major humanitarian level, like as far as your work or purpose or mission or projects or goals, but also when it comes to like how you show up for your family. There's something like coming into focus or something like that. Anyway, the space that you've been in, I said that I feel like originally you were interacting with these disruptions, interacting or chiming in to some sense of like disharmony or whatever the case may be, until you came to some point. It's some like climax in this story or this situation, or whatever's going on around you, and you're like, yeah, this is when I make my exit. This is definitely my cue. And it's literally 11 o'clock on the dot right now when I'm recording this, just so y'all know. So, like, when I say like a climax, like coming into some alignment, right? Even here, we see 11. Like, there's some type of alignment. Something is like tunnel vision. They want me to read this. Okay. So before I read this, let me just say, Holy Spirit, guardian angels, my beloved ancestors, you all are welcome here to utilize me as a vessel to give messages to Aquarius for the highest good and highest good only. Only you all are welcome here, and please protect myself and Aquarius from any harsh or meddling energies that try to introduce themselves here. Only y'all are welcome here. Okay, so it says the purpose of this card, safe travel, is so beautiful. It's so captivating. There's something so simplistic about it. It's uninterrupted progression. It's free. Okay? It's limitless. I don't see any blockages here, Aquarius. So it says, when embarking on a new journey, when venturing to new lands, when summoning protection for safe travel, pack this card. Carrying stones in charm bags as is an ancient tradition used to invoke protection while traveling. Used as talismans amongst many cultures, certain stones and symbols and herbs have been combined to act as guides and protective forces to the wanderers of the world. The tools needed for this ritual, I'm sorry, I didn't even let you guys know that this is the Wild Ritual deck, and it is an actual ritual, so I'm going to read the instructions. It says, in an orange satchel, combine those which call to you most crystals, and it gives a couple of examples: amethyst, malachite, labradorite, moonstone, yellow jasper, and also symbols: the evil eye, the helm of awe, a star, the hammer of Thor. Please use these with your discretion, guys. It says Vegs Vasir, and I'm gonna add a couple because no disrespect to the author, but you could just get you a cross. Okay, you get you a dove. Hell, you could take the Bible with you. So just want to throw that out there. The herbs associated with this, the tools are sage, agrimony, amarnrith, Amarnth, amaranth. Okay, burdock root, and Byrony, Byrony. Why I just heard Tiana Taylor screaming at Bow Wow, Byron, Byron. There could be a Scorpio of some sort of significance. I don't know what Bow Wow's zodiac sign is. Is he a Libra? Or is he a Libra? Is he an air sign? I feel like he's an air sign, but he can come off kind of flashy too sometimes. So maybe he has a rising in fire. Some of you guys might be, there could be someone with a rising in fire, some sort of significance. But anyway, the ritual instructions, see the distractions and stuff. So I had like interacted with it for a moment, but we were legitimately about to talk about being protected, about the wanderers of the world, like people who wander mentally, spiritually, physically, sexually, all that, right? So, anyway, it says, after cleansing your chosen crystals, combine the stones with your symbols and herbs of choice in your bag. Infuse the items with your purest intention for a trip filled with safety, abundance, and joy. Sit with your bag the night before you embark on your trip and meditate upon reaching your destination safely. Setting the intention, the affirmations are as follows: I am protected. I am guided, I am safe, and I am loved. Aquarius, I really, really love this for y'all. I so love that for you guys. That was not how I intended to start the reading, but who am I? This ain't my channel. This belongs to my ancestors. So I'm going to set those aside. I'm going to leave this out here, and I'm going to get back into the flow that I was intending to start with. Spirit, what's the message for Aquarius? Fruition. Harvest moon. You know, it's funny because when I first looked at the mask around her eyes, first off, it's a full moon right now as we speak. This is the number 37. It breaks down to a 10. So definitely finality, beyond finality, like seeing fruit from whatever seeds that you planted, ideas that you have had. There's now action, right? There's wind blowing in. There's a change of direction that comes along with this card, or at least I'm picking that up right now. But what I was saying a moment ago is when I looked at her, the mask around her eyes, it takes me back. Oh, I don't even know if I finished my thought. No, because I got distracted, right? With the wanderers of the world, with Byron. What I was going to say was that you were in this place, or you have been in this space where there's like, right, all kinds of distractions, like squirrel, people just run off, right? They get off target, they get off focus, they lose direction. And I feel like you're fit and you have the tools and the fruits for a position to lead, to guide, etc., right? And I think that you've been trying to do this up until this point, but I don't know. There's been like some recent sense of alignment that you have to run this race alone, or that you need to change direction or shift pace or something of that nature. It's like you being in a room having a conversation with a group of people, a group of family members, or even like this. I get political stuff. Like this could be like a city town hall meeting. This could be, you know, like trying to get certain local laws passed. This could be lobbying. I get a very, very strong sense of Libra. Some of you guys could be politicians or community activists. Like that's the vibe I get, very humanitarian. But I feel like this is you being in a room with individuals and interacting and having a conversation, or being in a relationship and going back and forth, giving and receiving. And then all of a sudden you just start to get real quiet and kind of like retract and remove yourself, almost to the point where you put on a masquerade mask and disappear out the room. Gone. Look, growth. And oh, that's crazy because this came out in your pre-shuffle with the unexpected. And in that particular card, it has an eye like coming into focus. And when I seen the unexpected, felt like physically heavy. And it's like you've grown like so far apart from something or someone or a group of people. So your external energy here is growth. And interestingly enough, Libra actually got I think Libra got this as their external energy. This is 1 in 5. That would be the number 15, which I would like to say is the devil in the traditional deck. A Capricorn could be of some sort of significance. Some of you guys could be making a decision to literally leave a corporate job, because Capricorn is about corporate structures and things of that nature. I mentioned like maybe signing off, going on a long-term vacation, or going on an extended vacation with no intentions to return or something like that. Just signing off, because I'm telling you, like, I got this vibe that like you almost just disappear out of a room, and it's, look at this, like, look how she's fading off into the distance. I feel like there's a new type of arrangement or agreement or offer or something. Tell me one more thing about this. I just feel like I need to get one more card. Faith. Ooh, I like the number 31. Breaks down to a 4 again. Full moon energy. This is definitely something coming in to the 3D, into being. I like it. And then you have action, which this is actually the 15th card in the deck. Big full moon energy. There's a major release here that's happening or taking place, and you could have felt like a strong sense of resistance up until this point, going in the direction you feel like you're meant to go. That's changing. There's some type of wind that has kicked up, like a brainstorm, a gust of ideas, or something like that, a occurrence of events or something like that. Tell me more about this energy for Aquarius. You have getting to know each other, which this also came out in your pre-shuffle, and I was like, look at Aquarius looking all stoic, about to stand up, about to say something, after they ain't said nothing the whole time. It says getting to know each other as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Now, in this environment, in this space that you've been in, there may be one particular individual, like I said, that you're kind of like seeing eye to eye. There's like this unspoken like language. It's 11:11 on the clock. There could be like this unspoken like language or something like that, because see how she's like smiling. It's like they're making some type of contact, or it could even be these two individuals, but all between the three of them, there's a lack of cohesion. And there's two people that kind of see that and sense it, and there's like one other person who, I don't know, I just don't feel like this other person even gives a fuck. They're just there. You have honeymoon. Yeah, see, honeymoon and unrequited love. It's like whatever the situation is, it feels like it was a pit stop. Thank you, Spirit. It was a pit stop, and you actually need to like run some type of race alone. I don't know why I just heard campaign too. It could be like a marketing campaign or something like that. Or I told you, oh yeah, that political energy. It could definitely be like running for some type of political clout position. This honeymoon card says enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. For a lot of you guys, I feel like this last holiday was the last holiday. There's even like full moon energy up here, and it's like that you're going to have a better time going in a different direction, setting sail or something like that is what I'm picking up here. Yeah, retreat and then release your ex. Some of you guys, it could be, like a divorce or something like that. Literally like signing papers, signing off on a divorce or something like that, a separation. But I don't know. I feel like it's more of a humanitarian thing. I feel like it's more so tied into like a group of people. Now, this could be a business or endeavor that you have with your wife or your husband, in 2 or 3 other friends or 2 or 3 other couples. You guys do some type of like loteria or something like that. Oh, some of y'all could be swingers. I don't know. Maybe you don't want to do that no more. I don't know. Tell me the energy for Aquarius, please. Power. Ooh, take your power back. Okay, the number 16. This is definitely a progression from the 15 we seen out here earlier, which I told you it is the 15th card. And in the traditional tarot, it represents the devil, which is about excess. It could be obsessions. It could also be contracts. So obligations, attachments that you have to things, business arrangements, or whatever the case may be, lease agreements, whatever, right? Could also be represented by the devil. But now you have the 16th here, so it's something about that contractual agreement or arrangement or something that you're separating yourself from. And then here it is again, externally. That's so crazy. I had no intentions on using these cards again, but clear as day, look, it came out the way that it was supposed to. I'm gonna leave them like that. What's the energy for Aquarius, Spirit? Travel. This the card that I seen too earlier. It was like signing off, but look at his face. It says your life purpose involves traveling. Yeah, look, y'all. Can y'all see his face? Look at him. He either having a good time or he about to. Okay. And then look, you got this leadership coming up here, and it says leadership, take charge of this situation. So like I said, now you know what else I'm getting here too, that there could be someone else who's actually exiting this situation. You could be waiting on someone to exit a situation or something like that. And in the event that they do exit some type of situation, there's elevation that is clear here for you, clear as day. This could definitely be a promotion at work or something to that effect. Clarify this energy for Aquarius. Love life in reverse. That's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't feel like it's love. It feels like it could be closely related to passion, things that you love to do, hobbies that have turned into businesses, like that type of energy. And then you have declutter here, which both of these are showing out up in reverse. So I don't really feel like this has to do with a romantic relationship. Your romantic partner could be involved, but I don't feel like that's what this is about. Yeah, look, so you have commitment here externally, and then you have sexuality in reverse. That's what I'm saying. I think that they're trying to make it very clear that this is not related to a relationship. This says a commitment is indicated around love or business. It will make you feel better. Tell me one more thing about this energy. Where is Aquarius going? It says love. It says love is in the air. A great time for commitment and taking relationships to the next level. So that could be what like just changed and why they had me pull from this deck twice. But see, then it says love life here again in reverse, and it's the same card, declutter in reverse. I don't really see that. I don't know that you don't know this. You don't know this. This could be someone new. This could be a person that you meet while you're traveling, while you're on some type of trip. This says future. You may travel or host an overseas traveler soon. Either way, social fun awaits. And then you have difficult times. It says be on guard against chaos as unforeseen perils or emotional upheaval are foretold. But something tells me that like this upheaval or whatever, that you're actually sitting, witnessing it, planning some type of escape or something, you know? Like if I could give you a metaphor for what I'm like feeling or experiencing, it's like snowbirds. So like in Arizona, for those of you who don't know, there's a group of people who migrate here for the winter times, from where it's colder, and we call them snowbirds. And they're typically coming here for like 6 months, 3 months. Some of them stay a little longer, how just depending on the weather. But some of them, they like come from Minnesota and Canada and you know, like all kinds of places that get really cold winters, Alaska, all kinds of places. People always show up here. So it's like that kind of energy that I'm feeling where it's like you're preparing to go somewhere. I don't necessarily know if it's long term, but you're going. It feels like it's long enough. It's long enough. Take that how it resonates. Okay, show me Aquarius situation here. The Fool. Look at this shit, y'all. Look at, where is Aquarius going? Signing off. Bags packed. Gotta go. Deuces. Deuces. Yeah, you got the Wheel of Fortune here in the Devil. You're separating yourself from something or someone. And I'm hearing pack like, ooh. Y'all had to hit that one time. Girl, I know. Listen. Judgment with the Hangman. Yeah, I'm telling you, I feel like you're calling judgment on the situation. You're separating and there's a sense of elevation. But this is going on in your subconscious mind. Like, besides the action card here, I don't see any action. And even this action card itself is giving momentum. It's giving more momentum than it's giving progression. The people or persons involved, how do they view this being the situation? The Magician is coming out as an issue. I don't think that they see this coming. It's like they feel blindsided or something like that, or at least they're pretending to be blindsided. Some of you guys too might get set up on a blind date. Yeah, you have Justice here, like somebody arranging something like behind your back for you to meet someone. Tell me how Aquarius views the Fool being their situation. Karma. You're going a different direction from something or someone here. Pack like, Why is this the Sun? This could be a vacation, y'all. Some of y'all could be temporary, but it's long enough. The Hierophant and the Tower too, this could be an actual separation. Like maybe you're not filing for a divorce currently, but you guys have decided to separate households or something like that. Tell me more about the Magician being an issue. It's the Devil. There's an energy of, that either something's not gonna manifest where you are. It can't manifest where you are. It won't manifest, something like that. Yeah, with the Hierophant, this feels like an energy of seeing a judge. How does this make Aquarius feel? The World, that something is completely over. And look, it's a roadmap. You're going somewhere. Yeah, Aquarius, y'all got me tickled. Okay, y'all got me so tickled because this is this energy of like, while everybody look like you in the meeting, you in the conference or something like that, and everybody think you working or taking notes and you smiling. Hey girl. And you looking for plane tickets. Oh my God, you looking for plane tickets. This is so funny. Now for some of y'all could be watching me while y'all on a vacation. You get back, you're gonna find out that you're in charge of a situation, or there was some type of tower moment or something like that, or a shift of power happened while you were away or something of that nature. This is funny as hell. I don't know why. Tell me what's up with this. What's the influence for Aquarius? Opposition and balance. There's a space for some type of reflection either coming up here. Yeah, look. And then you have Mars. Oh, wow. Well. Didn't we just have a conjunction of Mars and Venus? Yes, we did. You have Venus here right underneath that. Some of you guys, someone with a rising in Virgo or Scorpio, they could also have a Venus in Virgo or Scorpio. Taurus is here. All the earth signs are a possibility. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Would like to say I said Capricorn earlier. This feels like someone doing some type of like corporate job, having some type of corporate obligations or something of that nature. And then on the top of the deck, there's the 8th house and the 11th house. See, there's something changing about your group dynamic. And I feel like what I'm picking up on strongly, how, so if we're going to talk about this in terms of astrology, you have to take it loosely because there are too many of you guys that are going to watch this collectively for me to pinpoint it for each person, but this is just a vague example. Your 3rd house, which is your immediate environment, right, is more intimate than your 11th house is. Even like you see the telescope, like it represents some type of like distance. There is closeness, right, with the two. For me, they're the twin flames. For me, they're the twin flames here, at least in this deck. But there is some type of closeness, but then there's another, like if you see the astronaut, there's like this other element or universe or world apart from yours. That's funny. I just heard metaverse, right? So it could like I was just hearing 2 surrogates. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that movie with, I want to say it's Bruce Willis, Surrogates. That's really interesting, but I'm sure Aquarius would get a kick out of it because it's out there. I like that movie. But anyways, I lost my train of thought. And this is what I'm saying is like in your mind, like you've been way out there. And there's something about like the environment or the people that you've been around or the job you've been working or where you've been putting your energy, time, effort. It's limiting you. And I feel like you're making some type of plan to get away. To make some type of capital investment or something like that. This could be like leaving the corporate lifestyle and taking your savings to start a business, or retiring, even to travel the world, especially like with 8th house here. That could definitely be retirement and stuff like that, right? It's not like, well, yeah, I think a 401k would definitely qualify as 8th house energy because most people get their 401ks matched, right? You put some of your money in and then you get some of their money. Well, the 8th house is about other people's money, right? So this could be a situation too where like you take some money out to take a vacation or put a down payment on a house. I could definitely see that here, that some of you guys could be buying a home, moving, or something like that, doing some type of business endeavor that relates to real estate. I could see that here as well. This could be you arranging some type of like vacation or convention or something for your group, for a group of people. It was like 33 when I said that, and that's about the immediate environment. Okay, so this Mars and Venus seems very, very external to this situation. So does the love card that came out here. Like you're gonna end up running into or meeting some type of new interest, or maybe this already happened and you know exactly who I'm talking about. It could be someone that you met while you were on a vacation. This could have been a work trip that you were on. It could definitely be someone who has Leo in their chart. They could also travel for work. They could have Capricorn in their chart. I see that significantly. Or they could be like sun, moon, rising. And I don't want to say rising, excuse me. They could be sun, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, and rising in air, particularly Gemini. I see rising in Gemini here pretty clearly. This person could have a moon in Scorpio or any of the other fire signs, Sag, Aries, Leo. It doesn't have to be, but I see that here significantly. I definitely see rising in Gemini. Somebody has a rising in Gemini. Okay. So I'm gonna set. Let me. You know what? Let me. I was wanting to pull one of these. So I feel like this is separate. Tell me the energy of Venus and Mars showing up here for Aquarius. Well, you have the crumbling here in reverse, which I would otherwise recognize it as the Tower, but today it looks like a zipper. I don't know why this is so X-rated. Okay. Anyway, the crumbling, it asks, what exactly are you clinging on to? Well, if I could be honest, I don't think you're clinging on to a motherfucking thing. And I think love is coming in because of it. Okay. The other card that you got here is the Age of Light. Something about raising your vibrations. I get like a cracked open type of energy, like emerging, right? I told you that there's something about your environment that feels like limiting. Like you have all of these like fruitful ideas and things of that nature and effect. But like with faith here, this is an energy of like, when's the baby gonna come? When can I give birth? When is the baby? That's the vibe that I'm getting. Age of Light. You've been training for this for lifetimes is what it says with Mars. So whatever this action is that you're thinking about taking, this leap, it feels like a leap forward, a leap into a new way of being or seeing yourself. You've been prepared for it several times over is what I'm getting. Okay, so let's get into the tarot. It's 36 minutes in. I want to get this done before tomorrow. It's 11:30. What is going on here? Tell me a little bit more about the Fool being Aquarius situation. Right, that's Uranus energy, and it rules your sign, which it's about breakthrough, brainstorming. It's about unexpected occurrences, almost like Final Destination, the movie, like where there's all kinds of like weird stuff that happens. Like it may, and of course I'm hoping there's not like stuff like that happening around you, but yeah, with the Fool here, this is like packing your bags and you're like, ugh, charting into the unknown. You have no idea what's going to take place on the other side. There's a little bit of anxiety, but all you do know is that this side that you own right now ain't popping. You have the Knight of Pentacles here, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Death card. Yeah, so you're heading towards something that is extremely, extremely abundant, but it's also very transformative. Do feel like somebody's gonna be saddened about this, but that's too bad. Tell me one more thing about the Fool. Tell me one more thing about the Fool. The Empress. Okay, now look, y'all. Look how y'all look how this is showing up. You're being pushed away. You feel me? Like it. It's almost like a nesting vibration. You know what I mean? Like right before giving birth to something, either deciding that the environment is not fit and so making it fit, or moving into a bigger house, buying a bigger house so you can like accommodate an expanding like family. Some of y'all, it has to do with like a new team, a new group of people, because you have like leadership here showing up. There's like something ceremonial about this. Some of you guys, literally, this is a surrogate. Yeah, some of y'all, this could literally be a lesbian couple and a surrogate dad. And the only person I can think of in the movie Surrogates is Bruce Willis, although there are several other like stars and I can't think of any of their names. Queen of Swords, Ten of Swords, Ace of Swords. This is a whole lot of air energy, but this is coming out with the Empress. Ace of Swords, Queen of Swords. Yeah, I don't know. Some of you guys may have some fertility challenges. But for others of you, it could be a challenge like bringing your creative endeavors into the 3D, into fruition. I feel like maybe you've struggled with that up until this point, and it has a lot to do with your environment. Tell me how this makes Libra Aquarius feel. The will. Wow. So that was the Queen of Swords out here. Now you have the Ace of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. See, you're changing your pace of your thought process. Something about that is changing, but it's like in the background. It feels like you're about to pull the rug from underneath somebody, if I could be honest. But it's an energy of like somebody could have noticed the signs like really clearly. Like I'm just hearing like they'd known had they paid any attention. 7 of Swords here to the 10 of Swords. And this is what I'm talking about when I say like you go from like being real quiet in a room, studying, being active, okay, with the 8 of Wands, taking action, interacting, and then the Page of Swords, like studying it, being a little curious about it, to not participating whatsoever, almost not wanting to be like being seen and not heard, right? I don't know. This feels like somebody exerting some type of power or authority that they don't necessarily have. Somebody could take several seats. That's what I feel. Tell me one more thing about how this all makes Aquarius feel. Yeah, there's a new arrangement. I feel like right when you started to like make your mind up about this job, this relationship, or something like that, there's something brand new that's coming in here with the 2 of Cups, a new arrangement, a new agreement. I feel like it has to do, there's a possibility that it has to do with money, or it's something that you invested in the past. Tell me about karma showing up here with the Sun. There's something definitely that you have to give up. Look, as I say that, look, giving up this money. This is 8th house energy again. And see, that's what was coming out here earlier, the 8th house and the 11th house. You have to give up something, and I feel like it's like a group of friends, an endeavor, something that you've been investing your time, your money, and your energy into, something you felt like you could fix or you could heal or rectify. You're going to have to move forward, move on. People or persons involved, how would they view this 6 of Pentacles energy? The 10 of Swords is coming out as an issue, and it's right here on top of the world. They view it as them not getting what they thought they would get. Like they expected some type of prize, reward, a date. I think it's none of that. There's a change of position. 4 of Wands with the World. Something is over and you're celebrating. It's going to leave some type of like empty space somewhere. But that don't have nothing to do with you. It don't. Clarify the Devil. I feel like somebody's going to try to guilt trip you. 6 of Wands with the Queen of Wands. The glow up is for real, okay? There's some type of happiness, balance at home. This is success in love too, possibly as a result of separating yourself from whatever this is, this obligation, commitment, whatever it is. How does Aquarius view this attachment, this obligation? How do they view this? It's the Hierophant in reverse. There you go again. Some of y'all, it is literally a divorce, a marriage. You have the Moon here in reverse. This could be the mother of your children, could be a Cancer, a Taurus, a Scorpio for some of you all. Big Taurus energy, big Scorpio energy here. 7 of Cups in reverse could definitely be like, it's like someone who you thought you wanted to have some type of reconciliation with, and you did, and you've been trying until you just have grown above it. There's some type of illumination, or yeah, look, as I'm saying that, there's some type of illumination. There's some opportunity for you to be seen or to see something clearer. And I feel like it's tied into money, finances, balance, structure, security, stability. I feel like there's originally, like, the focus was the 3rd house, the 11th house, the 7th house, and it's shifting to the 2nd, the 4th, and the 6th house for you. Some of you guys might have a significant placement of Taurus and or Scorpio. If so, that would make sense because the North Node and the South Nodes are retrograding. That's a whole nother conversation, though, that we're not going to get into here. Book a personal reading if you'd like to know about, like, your destiny as far as, like, where you're heading, where you're going, and past life, where you came from. Book a reading for that. Okay, I almost picked those cards up, like something changed. Tell me more about this Venus and Mars energy. Twist and turns and reverse. Health and reverse. Intuition and reverse. Friendship. It says a friend needs your help. Your kindness and excellent counseling skills will put them back on track. This could be a Libra. It could be a Scorpio. It could be an Aries. Tell me one more thing about this. Planning. I just feel like you can't. You're too busy planning something. It says now is the time to lay down the foundations for your future. Financial gains are more than likely. It seemed like it wanted to come up as an issue. Like you have an opportunity to either like choose yourself. Venus showing up here could definitely be a representation of self-love as well. And you could have an option between choosing yourself or fighting for someone else. And luck comes back out here. Sudden change of luck is likely. Things are working in your favor. And this is an excellent time for networking. This is like if you go on some type of group endeavor, group something, or whatever the case may be. Like, go to the bar. Go meet some people. Okay? What can Aquarius expect from this energy? This is like strength. There's a metamorphosis. There's a transformation. Something about this, I feel like you're going to feel like superhuman or supernatural after you make this change, this action, this transition. Tell me one more thing about this. The 3 of Cups. I think that there's going to be an opportunity to reconcile with these 2 or 3, possibly up to 5 people that you're separating yourself from, whatever this is in your 3rd house, your immediate environment, or for others of you, this is like the return from being at a vacation. Yeah, with Justice and the Sun, it could definitely be a return from a vacation, like you don't see me and now you do type of vibes. The 3 of Cups. I feel like if you're concerned, like, dang, I know I'm going that direction. It's no doubt. But dang, this person gonna be toe up about it. You know, like, I feel like that's weighing on you. And right now it's delaying you. Well, I said pack light. You have to leave that where it is. And I just feel like if you're concerned about it with the 3 of Cups here, what you can expect is for someone to later on be receptive or whatever the case may be. But for now, I feel like you need to be tightening up your circle. Seems like there might be like 2 other people that are significant here. Because then, like, you know, like I'm seeing you and then it seems like there's 2 other individuals. Tell me a little bit more about what energy is in the 11th house for Aquarius. Never intended for, yeah, there's change in your community. Group efforts. A lot of you guys, this could be a startup for a business. Queen of Pentacles, King of Cups. I don't know why I feel like there's this water sign that stirs the pot. 3 of Swords, and then you have Temperance here. It's like this back, I don't know, it's like this back and forth for this like meddling. And that they could keep, really. Okay, so I'm gonna get you a crystal card just to get the vibe, right? Because it's kind of been all over the place, and I feel like that's a part of the reason why you're going to be moving away from this situation. That's clear. I feel like it's just a matter of you figuring out when is the right time for you to do it. The Wheel of Fortune is coming out here. I feel like the time is now. All this full moon energy is here. We're in a full moon. Oh, the eclipse energy was something that was coming out in your pre-shuffle. So the partial eclipse is on the 30th of April. That could be of some sort of significance. And the full eclipse is on the 15th of May. Others of you that are behind that timeline, there's another series of eclipses that are going to take place, I would like to say, in November. Okay, so I'm going to pull you a crystal card, Aquarius, and then I'm going to pull the outcome. And in the extended, we're going to get into how you view the outcome, how it makes you feel, the people, persons involved, how they view it, how it makes them feel, what you can expect from the outcome, what it means for you, etc. So what is the energy? Ooh, carnelian. This keeps coming up. This has been coming up a lot lately. This is carnelian. This fell over here with this Venus and Mars, with this planning energy, and this card, the affirmation or the key phrase is go with your gut. That's what it says. Go with your gut. Before I even get into the surface of meaning of this card, something came out, or I feel like I read one of these cards for you earlier. Or maybe it was even, maybe it was this travel card, this safe travel card that I read about some sense of protection or something like that. But I wanted to tell you at that moment that I literally, look, I got a whole piece Aquarius, I got a whole piece of selenite sitting right here on my lower chakras, because lately I've been feeling really attacked spiritually, and I have my own personal things, so I don't want to say I don't. I try not to take it personal, because I can tell the difference between when it sometimes takes me a little longer, but I can tell the difference between when someone's fucking with my energy and when I'm tapped into someone else's energy. Sometimes I will be tapped into people's energy because they're waiting on a reading, and I'm experiencing certain things to give them a reading, right? So lately I've been feeling like I have some just hater ass energies around me, or whatever the case may be, and it's been hard to even get these messages out to you all, to get these readings to you guys, as far as having to cleanse my aura on a regular basis or whatever. I have been holding and keeping carnelian particularly close these days. And I don't think that I expanded and told any of the other signs that, except for Gemini, because I think in the Gemini reading that day, I literally had a piece of carnelian in my panties. Hello. Because I've been feeling the energies live and direct. So anyway, I just wanted to share with you guys with carnelian. It's associated with the sacral chakra. And the sacral chakra, well, actually all three of the lower chakras, so the root, the sacral, and the solar plexus chakras, are also known as, well, I like to think of them as at least your human chakras, meaning those chakras being out of balance, imbalance, or overactive typically manifest in your everyday life. So if you have a root chakra imbalance, you might feel very insecure. You might feel very unsafe. You might have a lackluster type of vibration when it comes to going to work, getting up to comb your hair, meal prepping, exercising, those type of things. Anything closely related to not necessarily your motivations, but bare necessities, right? And then, like, when we're talking, let me skip and talk about the solar plexus, and then we'll come back full circle. We'll talk about the sacral. Because, see, like, even the solar plexus, I feel like all of the, like, lower chakras are showing up here very, very significantly in your reading. Like, there needs to be some type of cleansing or some type of release in the lower chakras. But the solar plexus chakra, is closely associated with creativity. It is our life force energy. And it's like sitting right above the navel. So besides like go with your gut, feel like the solar plexus too, the lower chakra, there's like even in these like cards or whatever, see how it looks like there's some type of blockage, like maybe the sacral is overactive or something like that. But the solar plexus, like if this is imbalanced, you may not be able to create the way that you are used to creating. And that could be like you normally bake cakes every Sunday, or you normally do Sunday dinner with your family, but you don't feel up to cooking or creating those type of experiences for yourself, for people around you. You could have a project that you were absolutely passionate about, and then all of a sudden just like bored with it. Writer's block. If you're a writer, you're experiencing some type of writer's block or something like that, or you're a singer or a rapper and you're experiencing some type of blockage writing music, or feeling uninspired, I guess is the way that I would describe an imbalanced solar plexus chakra. Now the sacral is located below your navel, and well, it's closely associated with me. For me as a healer, I closely associate the sacral chakra with Mars. And in other words, we have Mars sitting here, right? In other words, right, like our engine, our core, our transmission, right? So it's like if you are inspired and also too like motivated, right? Like you're dressed for the occasion, your root chakra is in balance, and you also are inspired by something, it would be your sacral chakra that gives you the willpower to carry out these things. And that sums up the lower chakras being human chakras. Okay. Now, anyway, these are topics that I really like want to expand more on. I really get in it. I'm not even gonna lie, y'all. I get so inundated with personal readings sometimes. Like there are things that I can't even get around to doing for the collective because I have so many like personal readings sometimes. But I wanted to get into like more of this stuff on the Patreon community, and I will. And that wasn't even a plug. That's just to let you guys know, if you enjoyed that little tidbit of what I just shared about the healing of the chakras and bringing them into alignment, then join the Patreon, because those are some of the conversations that are going to be coming to the channel. Anyway, so you have carnelian here. I don't even want to read it because I feel like I just broke that down for you guys. It says who needs it. Let me just read it. I'm sorry, Spirit. Let me not be disrespectful. It says it's a cherry red chalcedony used by ancient Romans in signet rings. Wax doesn't stick to it. And by modern folk, it was also used to ward off insecurities. Carnelian's fiery energy helps spin us out of fearful thought cycles and into action. Who needs it? The understimulated, anybody looking to get acquainted with their fears. It says, hello, fear. My name is Aquarius. We have some beautiful work to do together. Now shut the fuck up and let's do this. It says where to put it. Wherever you want to inject some passion and confidence. An example, your palate or your pelvis. Yeah, see, because this came out for Gemini. And that's when it said injected in your pelvis. That's when I was like, okay, I think Spirit wants me to tell you where my carnelian is today. Anyway, it says when to use it. When you find your creativity or sex drive on sleep mode, it says to go with your gut. This is the other thing that I want to expand on briefly. The reason why I even had carnelian in my underwear or near my sacral chakra, that was the goal, right? It didn't start off in my underwear. It started off like under my fupa And then it went, yeah. So, but anyway, the whole purpose of having it there is because when I say that I feel like people have been fucking with my energy, yeah, sure, somebody might think they doing some cute ass black magic over there. Try again. They might think they doing some cute little spell work. Not on me. They not. Okay. It might show up in my life as like a nuisance. Like I might thump my toe or some shit like that because somebody fucking with me, but I'm still going wherever the fuck I said I was going. Believe, right? Because my only destination is to operate on purpose, with purpose, for purpose. Period. So I don't be bothered by it, but I can sense it. I can feel it. It's a nuisance. It's annoying. It does delay things. It does slow down things. You know, like people are trippy. Sometimes they will work through your children, you know, have your children all antsy and kicked up and defiant or whatever. And you have to really sit sometimes and pray that off of your kids, pray it away from you. You know what I mean? Go ahead and light you a black candle and banish negative energies back to their senders. You know, I'm very intentional when I do stuff like that and make sure that I state like and send this energy back to its sender with no intentions to harm anybody. Because for all I know, hell, they might have wanted me dead. I don't want nobody dead, but I want you to leave me the fuck alone. You gonna learn too. So, anyway, I have been wearing carnelian closer than most days because I'm trying to get a project done, and I feel like there are a few individuals who, I don't know, believe that the project is about them, or, you know, they're narcissistic. They think fucking highly of themselves to think that I would plan a whole project around them. I don't know. But anyway, I feel like there's a, you know, like not just one person, but a group of individuals that might be concerned about certain things that they did to me, or certain truths that I live and I walk in and I have receipts for, that I plan to tell to the world. I plan to tell my story, and it's been like hell and high water, you know, to finish my project. And I can feel these people pulling on me, but I could feel also too that I'm almost there. And that's why I feel it more intensely. So I wanted to throw that out there, and I wanted to share that with you, Aquarius. So I'm going to get you a outcome card, and then if you guys are rolling over to the extended with me, then beautiful. What's the outcome for Aquarius? You have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. And see, this is what the fuck that I'm talking about. Who you gonna leave outside? This the church. The doors don't even lock around here. I'm welcome here. I'm very welcome here. I belong in here. I fit up in here. I built this. The fuck? Look, the Emperor and the Hierophant. You're not keeping me up out of here. What? All right, so we're going to get into this. And the extended, it seems like there's a water sign that's playing a significant, very significant, very, very, very significant role in all of this. We're going to look more into that in your extended, Aquarius. If you're following me, then let's roll. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.